Thank you everyone for joining today for this special session for the Council on Legislation vote. Just a reminder that if you have any issues with GoToWebinar during this time, please go to their support website at support.goto.webinar, please. At this time, I'm going to ask Jenny Coppett to come on. All instructions for voting and everything else will be shown near the end of the meeting. Thank you.
Good afternoon, everyone, and thank you for joining us for our vote on the Council of Legislation representative that serves at the Rotary International level on behalf of District 7620. We do this vote every 3 years, as is outlined in Rotary International bylaws and district bylaws. And this year we have two very well qualified candidates. Representatives for the council member, for the most part, well, not for the most part, you have to have served as a district governor in the past. You have to have served a full year in that role to be qualified to participate. They also have some other recommendations, such as potentially even being able to speak a foreign language, although they do translate. But you want to have somebody that is very well versed in policies and procedures, Rotary International bylaws, and how they impact even your district and your club bylaws. So this is one of the reasons why they want a past district governor. Today, we are going to be taking an online vote after we hear from our two nominees, our two candidates. They serve a 3-year term at the Rotary International level, and we are going to introduce them in alphabetical order. So to begin with, we are going to begin with the Rotary Club of Carroll Creek's nominee, Andy Baum. Welcome, Andy, to our election. I hope you're doing very well, and I appreciate that you've taken on this nomination process. It's been a pleasure working with you, and I turn it over to you for your remarks.
Thank you, Jenny. Thank you very much. Good afternoon, everyone. In deference to my own club delegates attending, I'll limit my comments. One of my past district governor mentors, Morris Gevinson, used to remind me that people don't care what you know until they know that you care. His simple words have important meanings. It has been almost 20 years since serving as district governor, and I've taken those words into every position that I've been asked to serve. You have my Rotary bio that highlights most of the positions I've been asked to serve. Specific to this position, though, would be the references to district trainer, foundation chair, grants chair, each of them requiring an acquisition of an ability to transfer knowledge of the RI rules and procedures. District 7620 has always been my home since the beginning of my Rotary career. I'm blessed to have been welcomed into so many Rotarian lives along the journey. Our district has always had a strong commitment to the ideals that Rotary stands for. The Council on Legislation representative is uniquely able to bring those thoughts and concerns of his or her district to the gathering of similar representatives with an eye not only on continuing the traditions of our organization, but to institute change where warranted. My job is to circulate information to each of the clubs and encourage participation in our future. Ultimately, our goal is to improve and posture ourselves to carry out this second century of service. I'm extremely grateful to my club for the nomination and understand the responsibility that comes with the position. If selected, I will carry out this responsibility with the same level of enthusiasm that I've taken with the other roles I've had the opportunity to serve. Thank you very much and appreciate the time.
Jenny, you are muted. Please unmute yourself. Thank you.
Sorry, everyone. So thank you, Andy. I really appreciate you taking time to share your thoughts and give the group a better understanding about the role that you would be playing potentially. And I really want to thank you for your service as a Rotarian of so many years. Kudos to you and kudos to the club that you helped start. So if we're ready, we're going to move on to our next candidate. Claude Morissette was actually nominated by a different club. He was nominated by John Reed's club, and I believe that was the Capitol Hill Rotary Club. Claude is a member of the Potomac Club. So without further ado, I would like to turn the floor over to Claude.
Good afternoon, Rotarians and guests, if there is some guest. I want to thank you for giving me the opportunity to talk about my candidacy for the Council of Legislation for 2020-2023. It is indeed an honor to be nominated by my club and the second club for this prestigious position and to represent our district. I wish we could be in person, but unfortunately, extreme circumstances prevented it. Hopefully, by this time next year, we will all be together for District Governor Jimmy's district conference. This is an assignment that I'm taking very seriously, as it has to deal with rules and bylaws of RI. As with any association, they have to be reviewed and tweaked every so often to go with the sign of time. I have participated with reviewing our club bylaws and most recently with the Chesapeake Pets bylaws. As a business owner for the past 42 years, I have run my business by the four-way test. I have been a PDG for 2011 and 12, a District Rotary Foundation Chair for 3 years, District Polio Chair for 3 years, and my club foundation chairs for over 20 years. I believe this qualifies me to be your Council of Legislation representative. Finally, I don't have all the knowledge of all the Rotary constitutional documents, policies, or bylaws, but no one has either. It doesn't matter if you're a director or the RI president or a governor. You do not know them all. You'll learn as you go when you need them. That is why the information is available online and on hard copies when there's a need for any particular case. Regardless, all elected candidates to the COL must attend a mandatory council training. Finally, as you all know, District Governor Andy is the other candidate, as you just heard him speak, who is very much qualified to also represent our district. Regardless of the choice you're going to make, you will not be disappointed. I hope everyone had a chance to review the resume for PDG Andy and I, submitted to Committee Chair Jennifer, who has done a great job for our district. I'm at your service and to the service of Rotary. Thank you.
Jenny, you're muted again.
Sorry, guys. Nobody said I was great at tech. That's why we have Ashley. But at any rate, I was saying thank you to Claude for his very nice comments. He's very gracious during his remarks. And Andy and Claude are both very classy Rotarians following the four-way test. It's been a pleasure working with them. One thing that I was surprised Claude didn't bring up is he grew up as a Rotarian family. So he's been something like a Rotarian for like 60 years, if you count all that. So we're very blessed to have such two very qualified Rotarians. And now it's going to be time to cast your vote. You should see a link over on your screen that you will be able to click on to cast your vote. We are going to then just give 10 minutes in case you need to speak with your club about your vote. Because remember, I sent this in the directions multiple times. It is very important that you understand this. If you are a club that has multiple electors on this, in this event right now, you have to vote for the same person. This is similar to the Electoral College in the United States. So that's why that link was so very important, that you not share it, and that because it's unique to you and your club. So when you cast your vote, it demonstrates to us, we can see very easily and make sure that clubs voted for the same person. Because again, if they do not, unfortunately, Rotary International bylaws state that they become spoiled votes and they're no longer valid. So with that in mind, please go ahead and cast your vote. And we will be back in approximately 10 minutes to announce the person that was selected to be our representative and who will serve as our alternate. Thank you everyone for your time.
Just as a reminder, all, the link you see on your screen can be entered just like that in your browser. So bit.ly/7620COL, all lowercase, or the link is in the chat function. Thank you. As a reminder, your elector code should be the number that was in the email. Every club was given a code. Please do not type in your club name, but instead type in the elector code. Thank you. Folks, you have 1 more minute to go ahead and enter, and then the form will close. Thank you. Thank you to everyone for submitting your votes. Please just give us a few moments to validate the responses because, as Jenny mentioned, we need to ensure all electors voted for the same person. We'll be back in just a few moments.
Good afternoon, everybody. Thank you for sticking around to find out the results of our election for our representative to Rotary International to serve on the Council of Legislation. I will also, so after the votes were tallied, we had a really healthy number of electors participate. I'm very happy with that, considering how much time I had to spend trying to track these people down. But anyway, with all love and due respect, Andy Baum is going to serve as our elector to Rotary International, and Claude Morissette will serve as our alternate in case Andy is not able to serve in that capacity for some reason down the line. But I really want to say thank you again to both gentlemen for putting their names forth or allowing their clubs to put their names forth. We are blessed to have two such qualified people. And I want to thank all of our distinguished representatives that were with us to observe today. We had DG Gorski, who will be DG Gorski tomorrow. Well, technically July 1st. And we also had Sean McAllister, who will serve as a DG somewhere down the line. Many of our assistant governors were online. And Pat Kasuda, who was a former DG, she was, I believe she might have been our first female DG. And she helped me in terms of organizing and preparing for this event. So, gentlemen, would you like to make any remarks?
Thank you, Jenny, for putting this on. I appreciate it very much. Didn't have any other comments to add to you.
That's way okay. Claude?
Yeah, I want to congratulate Andy to be the next COL. And I thank you and Ashley for putting up this great conference, because I was on it listening and everything that happens. So I'm really grateful, and we're moving on to the next phase of our year.
Absolutely. Well, congratulations. Did you guys notice Andy's already popped out of his suit and tie? He's ready to go for the weekend. But at any rate, everybody have a great day. And thank you for taking time to participate in our event. And I look forward to running into you somewhere in the district. Bye, everybody. Stay well.
Bye-bye. Thank you.